Man, has it been an eventful couple of days, guys. This week has absolutely been brutal, just like every other week up until now. Work has been killing me, but I definitely want to keep the content coming because I do have a backlog of content that I have to get out. 4 months of thrifting in one video, some rare finds, a couple of new nailer variations coming out of the line, and we finally got our 4K winner. Let's get into it. You guys made it extremely difficult to pick a winner for this 4K contest. There was so many good comments. Ultimately, I have a weak spot and it's technology and batteries when it comes to blasters. Lord of the Pit made a comment that nearly had me laughing for a good while. He said I should 3S the bubble blaster. I don't need to say anymore. I was dying with this comment. Needless to say, almost every comment on this video was amazing. I enjoyed reading every single one of them. Thank you guys so much for helping us reach this amazing milestone. Now I have to really start thinking about giving away more than just one prize when we get to 8,000 subscribers, because this is gonna be a really crazy run. Never even thought we would be here. Needless to say, I wanna congratulate Lord of the Pit on winning this amazing little blaster. We have so many crystal colors in the pipeline. We already released the ruby and the sapphire in our Etsy store, but we got emerald, citrine, maybe a kryptonite green as well. Paper Skeletons is gonna have the exclusive purple model. I'll be having the exclusive teal model. It's kind of like our signature thing. We're definitely gonna have these on our Etsy shop very shortly, so keep your eyes peeled for that. The following thrifting video contains footage from April all the way to August. I'm really trying to consolidate backlogged thrifting footage. There was a lot of fun things. I have a lot of labels in the video showing all the different kinds of years of manufacture, maybe some variations if applicable, to help you guys identify blasters when you do your thrifting. But I did come across some rare finds that I was happy to pick up. Also highlighted some things that you guys should be looking for on your thrift adventures. Without further ado, we're gonna get into it and then we're gonna review what I came home with afterwards. Let's get into it. All right, guys, first up we got the N-Strike Mega Twin Shock from 2017. This one was $9.99. This is on the high side of pricing. You can check with American Foam what the averages are going in the Midwest. Here's the Dart Zone Destructor from 2019, a very cool hopper-fed blaster that preceded the Matrix Fire. More of a chain gun, minigun type thing. Got the Zombie Strike Rev Reaper from 2018, a true manual classic. This one was in pretty good condition, but they wanted full price. I figured I'd wait till next week to pick it up. We got a Vortex Lumitron from 2012. This was the glow-in-the-dark disc light-up edition of the Praxis. Boomco Whip Blast from 2014. This is one of the few Boomcos I did not have, and this store actually had 2 of them, so I grabbed them. N-Strike Rapid Fire 20 from 2003. This was the first iteration of this blaster. They did remake it again in 2010 as a yellow N-Strike series, and here we got an N-Strike Scout IX3. This one came in the Tech Target kit with a target and some darts. I was just speaking to Jolt King how much I love the shape and ergonomics of this one. I definitely grabbed it. Fortnite TS from 2019, representing tactical shotgun in the game. They made a red and a blue version. Dragon Power Fire Shot from 2021. They also made an Ember Strike carbine and a bow. N-Strike Crossfire from 2006. They did make one more color scheme of this one, if I'm not mistaken. It was more of an orange kind of variety. And then here we have another one of these Crossfires. Moving on, we have another Scout IX3, but this is the 2003 variety that came with the Unity power system. I believe it included the Titan rocket launcher and the Hornet. Putting that right back, we have an N-Strike Elite XD Rapid Strike. I covered these extensively in my Rapid Strike video a couple of weeks ago. This is the XD version from 2014, better internals. Then we have an N-Strike Mag Strike from 2007. They eventually redid these in N-Strike Yellow and then again in 2018 as the Icon series. Zombie Strike Scavenger from 2018. This is a nice alternative to the Slingfire. And then we have a Dart Tag Hyperfire from 2004. Eventually they redid these in a couple of colors. Dart Tag Fury Fire from 2009. And speaking of the Unity power system, here's the N-Strike Hornet from 2003 that also came in that system with the Titan rocket launcher and the Scout 13. Here we have the Elite 2.0 Trio TD3. We have an N-Strike Mega Cyclone Shock from 2015 for $1.99. This one, and then I believe there was another one for $2.99. $2.99. I grabbed them both. N-Strike Mega Talon from 2020 and a Fortnite SPR from 2019. These are not that common. You usually see the SPL. I think it's safe to argue even the SPE purple one is more common than the blue one, so I definitely grabbed that one. Here we have an N-Strike Elite Surge Fire from 2018. This is part of the new, what I like to call Delta Trooper era of elites with the Infamous Strife CQ10 and the 2020 version of the Rapid Strike. We have an N-Strike Mega Moto Strike here. I've picked up a couple of these, so I left this for the next person. $3.99 is an amazing deal for what essentially is the Strife of Mega. N-Strike Barricade RV10. This was the first edition, which fired the fat tit darts. Here we have an Arizona 8 shooter from 2014. Pretty cool company from Toys R Us. A lot of this stuff eventually became Busby and some of it X-Shot. Here we have a Zombie Strike Flip Fury from 2015. I really like this one as opposed to other ones because it fully flips on a stroke. Vortex Vigilon VTX edition from 2018. This is my favorite Vigilon. I absolutely love Vortex, so this is definitely a must-have. I have a few. N-Strike Maverick Rev 6, the ubiquitous Maverick from 2005. An Alien Menace Voidcaster from 2017, and never seen one of these on thrift. Alien Menace was an exclusive Toys R Us line from Nerf, and it made some of the coolest blasters. I think this one was red half off, so I had to grab it. And here we have an X-Shot XL Turbo Advance from 2020. They remade this blaster in a lot of colors, including Adventure Force. Air Warriors Ultratech Sidewinder from 2015. Ultratech is a pretty cool performance brand that spanned 2015 through early 2016, I believe, from Busby, and then was quickly discontinued. Adventure Force Hyperspin 2019. This is the lesser desirable one when you compare it to the Nerf Flip Fury. And then you have the N-Strike Mega Magnus 2014. Cool internal loading blaster with four and one in the chamber rounds. And here you have the N-Strike Elite Fire Strike 2013. The actual XD model, I believe, the orange. The first iteration was blue. Very cool classic. I certainly have plenty of these, so I put that right back. And Alpha Strike Claw QS4. I love modding my Smart AR, so I took both of these for 99 cents a piece. Another uncommon Fortnite variation, the BASR R. You normally will see the L yellow model and maybe a purple one, but not this blue one. In hindsight, I kind of regret not grabbing that Stratohawk scope. It's always cool to see an 18 round mag. I think they wanted like $3 for this one, so I left it for the next person. And here we have a Rival Curve Shot Sideswipe, and this one actually had the priming handle. I never find these with the priming handle, so you know I was finally going to grab this one. N-Strike Elite Strife Battle Camel from 2018. This one had all the attachments. $1.99. I can't make this stuff up. Of course I grabbed it, guys. You are coming with me. Glow Strike Star Wars Poe Dameron Blaster from 2017. These things go for like 50 bucks on eBay. I have collected a few. I put it on the shelf to think about it, but I know I took that one eventually. Fortnite SMGE from 2020. Great little blaster. Did not have the mag though, so I went ahead and left it for somebody who needed it. And the Dart Zone / Adventure Force Sentry X2. These were the latest generation models. Very reliable ball blaster, very good, and can be made excellent with some mods. I got plenty of these, even some without even being opened. Star Wars First Order Stormtrooper Deluxe Blaster from 2015. This thing is awesome. They do make a glow version of this, which is more like a carbine, or I should say rifle. This thing was really cool. I should have grabbed it, honestly, and I went ahead and left it. Zombie Strike Blow Dart Blaster from 2018. Don't know how common it is, but it was cool to see something different. And of course, the good old Brain Saw. Man, another big regret. Super clean, and instead of taking it, I decided to wait for a sale, but of course, somebody grabbed it beforehand. Here's a sight you don't see every day. X-Shot XL Crusher 2020 with the actual chain on it. That was pretty cool to see. And an N-Strike Mega Centurion from 2013. This is probably the first one I ever come across, and they're usually $10, but surprisingly this one was $3.99, and it was Black Sticker Day, so I got this thing for like $2. Definitely grab this thing, guys. N-Strike Modulus ECS-10. This is a 2018 revision which had the stronger supports for the stock. ECS-10 was the very first blaster I've ever thrifted, so it had a special place in my heart. Definitely wanted to grab the latest version of it. And Microshot's Roblox Plasma Ray from 2021. I believe this was like 99 cents. I already have one, but it's a great little collector item, so I grabbed it. N-Strike Elite Rhino Fire, the first one, the white one from 2014. It's $4.99. I've picked these up before, but they can have a lot of hidden problems, and I just didn't feel like investing the time to grab one and then go through it. Wrapping it up here, guys, we got a Zombie Strike Crossfire Bow from 2014. It's a 4-shot AR. Let's wrap it up, guys. Guys, it's time to review what we came home with. So in no particular order, I'm going to try to stick to the order in which I picked things up, but either way, it's kind of hard because it is a lot of blasters. It's 4 months worth of haul. Of course, the Dart Zone Covert Ops Destructor. This blaster preceded the Matrix Fire. It has a hopper system where you just throw the darts in. Great for dump pouch play system. the Dart Zone Destructor, guys. I believe shortly after that, we came across actual 2 of these, but I didn't want to crowd the table. This is the classic Cyclone Shock. It doesn't need an introduction. Amazing blaster, guys. I'm actually working on a mod that's in my backlog to make these fire mega darts still, but with aluminum sealed barrels and an upgraded rear end, meaning the plunger system and the spring. Get the high FPS. You know I love getting those high FPS mega numbers, guys. Right next to that blaster was the Mega Talon. This actually came with AccuStrike darts. I actually love it because it's kind of like a futuristic looking Mega Jolt. A lot prettier looking than the Big Shock, but they both essentially do the same thing. Oh, I actually did have the other Cyclone Shock. So much for not crowding the table. I'll try to Tetris my way through this showcase. I believe this is my second or third Barricade. I usually like to mod these with better crush in order to work with elite darts. Nothing crazy though, they only hold 3 AA's, but they're pretty good for holding a 2S LiPo in them because of the small battery area. I kind of like them. I wish I could find a gear up Barricade which does naturally shoot elites. I do own the Stockade, which is the blue one. I found it not too long ago on a thrifting video. Really, really cool 10-round revolver, which is also a flywheeler. Very unique product. I wish Nerf went back to its creative roots like they once were. We got the Whip Blast from Boomco. I gotta make some darts for these things because now my Boomco collection is actually growing quite a bit and I just don't have enough ammo. So I did pick up this Respawn. These tend to suffer from a big problem back here where the catch actually completely breaks off. This one happened to be okay. So I picked it up because I do not have a loose one of these. I did not have a thrifted model of either, so at least now I have a Respawn. I hope to eventually find a thrifted Rage Quit. For the first time ever, I actually found a Sidewinder with the bolt. This is a really cool blaster. I like the way that the magazine feeds. Now they have adapted this method, albeit in a less curvy way on modern blasters, but it's still a really cool loading design, and I really like the streamlined style of it. I think the curve gimmick is really cool. This one was actually in exceptional condition. Shout out to Ms. Notna for helping me clean these. This one actually looks really pretty. I'm glad I was able to find one with the charging bolt, guys. This is a really cool blaster. I pick these up all the time. They're actually pretty expensive, so they're not bad eBay flips. They're like 50 bucks. For as frequent as I find them, it's actually not bad to pick these up. If you're not a collector, at least to flip them on eBay. But I do have a couple for my own collection. It's just a great blaster to have. It's one of those front-loading fire strike jolt kind of pistols. Insert your finger and prime kind of design. Has lights and sound when you fire it. And it's intended for the glow strike technology, which is something that Nerf implemented with a lot of their Star Wars line of blasters. This one does have a little illumination window of UV LED up front to illuminate your glow darts as you shoot them. It's cool for nighttime play, actually. Of course, we got our minty Scout IX3, which came in the Tech Target set. Really cool blaster. I would love to mod one of these. They are reverse plunger, so it's a little bit of a challenge to try to mod these, but I don't know. I've always thought the form factor was really cool, and it would be cool to get one at least moderately performing. Double claws, 99 cents a piece. These are basically just parts donors. I got them to donate parts to any of my quad AR builds. You guys have seen my Tetrad, definitely seen my Elite Junior Evo. You've probably seen my recent Flip Shots 8. So I definitely like messing around with all those smart AR blasters. Cute little Roblox plasma ray. Can never have enough of these. They're good for everyday carry. Check my EDC posts on Instagram and YouTube occasionally. Don't know how we're gonna put this one in the picture, but this big boy here is the Centurion. This is actually a cool blaster for being made in 2013. It got a very long stroke of a bolt, but it does completely chamber the darts. I've seen a few blasters with this technology. I believe the Ghost Ops Evader being one of them, with this very cool full chambering of the dart. Never found one in such clean condition. As a matter of fact, I've seen these pretty often on the shelves at Goodwill, but they're always either missing the mag or they're in very rough shape. And this one had both the mag, and it's actually extremely clean. Feels very good to have found one of these in this kind of shape. The Modulus ECS-10 holds a very special place in my heart because it is actually the first Nerf blaster that I ever found thrifting at all. When I first started doing this about a year and a half ago, this is actually the first blaster that I found. So when I saw this version with the new reinforced stock points here, I'd passed up on it one time and I was not gonna let it happen again. So when I saw this model, I actually had to grab it. This one obviously also has the revised grip for better ergonomics. I definitely plan on building one of these with a very, very mean dual stage setup one day. Can't wait to get my hands dirty with that project. And last but not least, we got the creme de la creme, guys. I have never seen a Voidcaster thrifting at all. I see the other two, which are flywheelers, but I've never seen a Voidcaster. This is a very cool quad smart AR here, and it's kind of like the nail biter in a way. One stroke does it all. You pull and it fires the darts. It's actually not that bad performing. I'm probably gonna do a mod one day and or a video at some point. Guys, I really appreciate you watching this video. I appreciate all the support, all the love. 4K subs is an amazing milestone after only being a year on YouTube. Couldn't be more grateful. I got so much more in store for you guys. Nothing brings me more joy than making these videos for you. Oh, and of course, I couldn't finish the video without the most important announcement of all. Lord of the Pit, you're gonna get the super light up bubble blaster along with your crystal nailer as a combo package. I hope you enjoy, buddy. If you guys like this video, you're definitely gonna like this one. Thank you for watching. I'll catch you on the next one. Stay blasting, foam fam.